All right, welcome to the weirdest stream ever. This is very off-brand for me, but I will be doing some donation lists today, and the donations have been the weirdest ones. So we're gonna be playing Standard, Legacy, and Pioneer today, so everything but Modern. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna to start with Standard. So this is a donation by Pond and Wine. Thank you so much, Pond, for the support. And we're gonna be playing Boros Knight. So we're gonna get started with this right here. We'll aggressively do hands that go 1-drop into 2-drop with this deck. All right, sweet. So we have an aggro deck with Embercleaves. This is the centerpiece of the deck. And everything else is just a bunch of 1-drops, 2-drops, and 1-3-drop, which is actually pretty interesting. Hopefully it's just like a 3-mana 3/3 draw a card, which could be pretty busted. Am I getting Rowboat only, or are others? What is Rowboat only? I don't know what that means. You handle land sequencing, I'll handle attacking. Fair, dealing damage. Your name definitely is on brand for sure. Sound all staticky? Wait, what? Really? Do I? Maybe is that true? Is that something I need to fix? When I click contender, it's a 3-mana 3/3 draw and Embercleave is pretty good. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Okay. So I guess it's just you, John. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start real quick with going over the cards. So number 1, aggro deck with 24 lands. You don't see this every day. So 3 of those lands are pretty sweet. However, these are Castle Embereth, which of course is basically a land that boosts our entire team. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, we have a bunch of 1-drops. Fervent Champion. This is the Javier Dominguez Invitational card. So 1-mana 1/1 first strike haste. When it attacks, you can give +1/+0 to another attacking knight. And equipment's ability, you activate the attacker Fervent Champion, costs 3 less to activate. This is pretty convenient when we have Embercleave, right? Equipping Embercleave for free. Pretty amazing, huh? For those of you that don't know Embercleave, this is probably the best card in the deck by a significant margin. It has a spell with Flash. It costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control, which hopefully we will have a lot of them. And then when it enters the battlefield, you immediately attach it to an attacking creature. I guess you can attach it to any creature. I always assumed that it was an attacking creature. Good to know. It might come up. I doubt it. But yeah, +1/+1 double strike and trample to a creature. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. Legendary artifact, but it's so busted that we're going with the full 4 copies. Another 1-drops are Venerable Knight. When it dies, you put in +1/+1 counter on another knight. Has the Marshal. When it attacks with at least 2 other creatures, you create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. And this is basically there was in one of the Ravnica sets, one of the Boros abilities was precisely this. You know, it triggered when you attack with 2 other creatures. So that's that. Worthy Knight. Whenever you cast a spell, you create a 1/1 human. Robber of the Rich. This is actually pretty interesting. When it attacks, if the defending player has more cards in hand than you exile the top card of the library, and at any turn you attack with a rogue, you may cast that card, as you may spend mana slowly or mana of any color to cast that spell. This is actually a card that Nassif was playing in his Fires deck when he top 4 the World Championship earlier. Was it this year or was it last year? I think it was last year, actually. So this is actually a pretty sweet card. Reach, which is the weirdest ability to have, and haste. Inspiring Veteran, just it's a Lord, +1/+1 to all your other knights. And Sky Knight Vanguard, 2-mana 1/2 when it attacks, you create a 1/1 soldier creature, tapped and attacking. We already talked about this guy, and we talk about this guy. The Cyberden is going to be interesting. I'm going to need your help here when it comes to Cyberden Punt. But we have Art of Veil Tactician, which is basically an instant that can tap 2 creatures, but it has the Adventure Clause, so you can cast it as a 2/3 flyer, which is a knight also. Red Cap Melee. I never know how to pronounce this card. This word, sorry. It's 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and if a non-red permanent is targeted this way, you sacrifice a land. So it's probably going to be for bread matchups, and I guess maybe sometimes we're gonna get to not mind to target to kill something and suck a land. I don't know. We're gonna see. Emperor Shieldbreaker destroys artifacts, and then it's a 2/1 knight. Tybalt, Rakish Instigator. So this is, I imagine, for matchups where our opponents are going to be gaining life. This basically means that they can't. It also makes 1/1 Devils. And Leyline of Combustion against removal decks. It's Leyline can come into play, and then whenever your opponent targets any of your dudes, they take 2. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to do something that I have never ever done. Literally never in my life I've ever done this. So we're going to go to Standard. We're going to go to Standard League. Oh, this feels so weird. This feels so weird to do. I guess we're playing a Standard League, chat. Guess there's a first time for everything, they say. Blue-green Flash, because Nightpack Ambusher is beating for red company. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I imagine that there's going to be some like random matchups where you want to, you just don't mind sacking a land because some cards are just unbeatable. Constructed playable Tybalt. I know, you don't see that in very often, right? Are you gonna play Legacy? No. We're gonna be doing High Tide, which is Richen's donation list for today. I guess it's not a donation list, it's a points list. But Richen has been a long-time supporter of the stream, so... Alright. 1 drop into 2 drop into 3 drop. Sneep. Like, for real, what else could you want? What else could you want? Alright. 1 drop. On the play too? Busted. Stream is also brought to you by yours truly, Lyndon Frandicar. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Richen. Got a 1/1? I have a 2/2. Wait, what? It's not a knight? Oh my god, it's not a knight, chat. So I guess we don't attack here, right? We just can't? Oh, this is so sad. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe we just should attack. Because if my opponent plays a Noven, at least they don't... Yeah, exactly. We want to keep them off creatures, so I guess we just have to serve here. I assume this was a knight. That sucks. Alright. Not the best trade ever, but... Oh, they just have another one? Okay. So I guess that we're gonna play the Contender here. And next turn we can go Knight into Veteran. Yeah. This is a 4/4. That's no slouch. All right, so Contender into Contender. This has to be the line, right? We do have the mana. And like next turn we're gonna double spell. Yeah, we have to do this, I think. Serve. Yeah, hopefully this Worthy Knight starts going super wide, and I really want to find an Embercleave. Oh, my opponent just has the nut draw. Okay. Next turn we can... Next turn we would be able to... Contender into an Embercleave. And here I'm just going to attack with everything. If my opponent wants to trade their Devil for my Veteran, I'm actually stoked. Yeah, we're probably just happy with this. The only downside is that this block probably means that my opponent has another Devil, which would be kind of a beating. So that sucks. All right, there's the oven. Honestly, if I were to play standard for whatever reason, which I probably won't, this would be the deck that I would play. Of course, we're not blocking here. It sucks because they're gonna sack our, like, they basically answered our Lord for a single mana, so that obviously sucks. And also now we don't have enough dudes to... We don't have enough dudes to trigger Embercleave. And we are getting the Embercleave here for sure. It's worse when our opponent knows about it, but still good enough. Okay. Oh, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive. So I imagine we want the Shield Breaker, and we might want the Tibalt. What do you think, Punt? Like, we're definitely bringing these dudes in. Oh, ley lines, interesting. Okay. So we bring in ley lines and Shield Breaker. Didn't think we were gonna win Cat into Oven. I guess we somehow did. What do you think of the card Wilt that was spoiled? Naturalized with Cycling for 2. That seems pretty good. I don't know if it's better than Return to Nature. It might be for us specifically. But I would say that's probably not better in like a banned deck, like a banned control. Cattle Robbers, a Marshal, and one Sky Knight. Okay, so all the Robbers, Marshal, and Sky Knight. Interesting. So even on the draw, you don't want to cut lands. Is this deck that mana intensive, Punt? That you want all 24 lands on the draw and against a matchup that is very likely to go long? If you want to cut a land to keep Sky Knight, that's fine. Okay. And if we were to cut a land, we probably cut a Plains. No matchup goes long. Nice. How does it work if Neoform is 1 million from regular deck start, so you can not submit? Yeah, it's a meme, Shadow, precisely. I played one league with Neoform, and it was the worst time I've ever had on stream in my entire life, so... I've even streamed sick, and it was better than that league with Neoform. So yeah, it's basically there as a meme. So this doesn't have a 1-drop, but we can go Worthy Knight into Inspired Veteran plus Embercleave. Is that good enough? Oh, there is a VOD in YouTube. Or do we just mull? Does the power level just not matter and we just mull into 1-drop into 2-drop? Can go either way. Ship it. It's so powerful though. Like each one of my cards is I would mull. Okay. So this is a keep. And we bottom the second contender. What about the Neoform deck? Bottom the land? The mountain, I imagine, right? Interesting. So we are just hoping that we find the land? I guess we are on the draw. We have 21 lands. I guess 20, because we know that one land is on the bottom. Remember when Savannah Lions was a good card? Never didn't have it. Yeah, Magus, this is the Nation League from Punt. Wow. Worthy Knight? Huh, so we're playing for the longer game, trying to go wide. And do we attack is the question. I think we do, right? If my opponent wants to trade here, we're fine. And we can make this dude into a 3/3. Next turn we slap for 4 or we attempt to cantrip. The only thing that I'm afraid of here is the fact that we actually have 4 ley lines in our deck right now. Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, that's actually not a bad draw at all. Because now we can guarantee value from the contender. To ya. Woe Strider. It's pretty good. Fuck, man. Wow. Just when I thought that my draw was good, my opponent's draw is just ridiculous. So we can keep beating down with Veteran, or we can try to Contender. I think we might want to try to Contender here. Oops. Yeah. Let's play in Contender. Try to see if we can find something good. Double Champion is kind of insane, right? Next turn we play Veteran and we go Veteran Champion. And we're swinging for a shit ton. Yeah. This is probably better than the Vanguard, just because we have a Veteran in hand. Because these are gonna boost each other, and we also get to double sell. Yeah. That seems kind of nuts, though, actually. Also, the first strike means that they can't even stop me. They also have the devil. Wow. So my opponent went turn 1 familiar, turn 2 answer your dude, turn 3 wolves. No, what was it? Oh, turn 1 land. Sorry, turn 2 familiar, turn 3 answer your dude, turn 4 Wolf Strider into claim the firstborn, turn 5 Mayhem Devil. Jesus. Now things get a little bit trickier. So my opponent has a 3/2 that can sack, and they can start pinging shit whenever they want. They can even get this back as a 5/4. Just contender then serve. We're fine with either trade. Yeah, 100% we're fine. Do we just... I think we just have to keep on the train of card advantage, right? Because we're probably... With the Mayhem Devil being in play, we're probably not gonna be able to get Embercleave going quickly enough. So I think we just have to chain 3/3s here. I mean, it's either one of these. You kind of like Embercleave. Why is Embercleave better than Contender? While there's a Mayhem Devil in play, we're probably not going to be able to trigger it, to play it. Thinking. Take it easy. My opponent is like giving me question marks. He's like, dude, like give me a second. I'm thinking here. I have decisions. Sorry. All right. It's a Song of Mika? What? All right. Do I like roasted apples? I like apples. I don't know if roast is. All right, number of let's sacrifice a creature. Okay. Non-token creature. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna swing. They don't. Temple is a rough draw there. Yeah, the worst land. Hey Stabs, I'm gonna be playing your deck later today, so make sure that you give me an if you wanted me to play make any updates to the list. I guess I'm gonna play your deck at last after High Tide. We're definitely gonna bottom a land here. Now what spells are we gonna play? We're gonna play Veteran and I guess we're gonna play the Marshal here. And the reason to play the Marshal is so... Oh, you have to be kidding me. I'm so stupid. Well, I guess we're gonna play this now. I keep forgetting that this guy is not a knight. Okay, so I guess we're playing this guy then. That was a big punt. Because next turn I could have one more dude attacking and make the Embercleave cheaper. Oh, that was bad. That was really, really, really bad. And I guess I actually don't want to attack here. No way Marshall survives anyway. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like next turn, it's this guy has haste and this guy does not. So, all right. Unless they have no cards, they can start activating Castle, and I guess they can activate the Priest of the whatever. Okay. You wanted to attack with the contenders? Did I? They have great blocks though. If they I guess Reaper plus Mayhem Devil, we just trade with Reaper. Okay, yeah, so maybe that was... Yeah, maybe I should have attacked there. Ooh, they sacked the devil, huh? Okay, so they killed the veteran. We sack the champion, I guess. Yeah. Another devil. Fuck. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world. I just have to Ember Cleave, right? Yeah. I just have to cleave here. Let's see if my opponent will allow me to. They do. Wow. So I guess that unless my opponent... They might be able to set up lethal here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. And 13, 14. Yeah, so I think they actually have lethal here. Claim the firstborn? Yeah, that too. But they didn't need to claim the firstborn. They actually just had lethal. Playing the Pioneer Silver Qualifier? No, I don't like Pioneer. We're going to be playing Pioneer today, but I don't like the format anyway. All right, any changes in sideboarding? I definitely, like, I think if I mean, easy, if we had found the ley line, we would have won. Oh, this is standard, yes. No, I think they did, because they could have sacked the Woe Strider. Oh no, Woe Strider says another creature, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought that they could sack the Woe Strider to itself, and then they could, like, get it back. Standard is complete garbage. I don't know, I have not played... This is my first game in the format that I'm playing, so I don't know. We probably submit the same. We can maybe bring in the planes for this the Sky Knight Vanguard. Yeah, on the play maybe we just bring the planes in. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty impressed by a acclaimed contender, by the way. Pretty impressed by that card. 1 drop into 2 drop, right? This is what the deck does. We're definitely a little bit on the land heavy, but considering we have the contender as a 3 drop, it's kind of sweet. Wow, my opponent just had turn 1 cat every single game. Must be nice. Think if we swung the turn with the 2/4/4s, we might have gone there. Yeah, maybe that was just a huge punt. I was thinking that we didn't want the trades, but then after thinking about it a little bit more, I realized that yeah, we actually did want the trades, and we would have been very happy with those trades. So definitely a big punt there. What now? So my opponent probably has a removal spell here. So I definitely, whatever it is that I do, I want to do it pre-combat. So I can grow something. So they use removal here, and then they block the Venerable Knight, and I can at least put a counter here. So I think I'm going to Contender first. Contender swing both, yeah. That seems to be the line. And here it's an easy Ember Cleave. And if they answer my veteran, we trade here, but at least we make this a 4/4. Yep, there's the removal spell. And then they trade, which means we put a counter there. Next turn, we Fervent Champion. What is this? All right. Do we take this turn off to play the ley line? Because I feel like having ley line in play, it's going to be pretty important for us. Yeah. I think it's going to be important for us to do this. Because a lot of our opponents, like now, even if they have the claim, the whatever. Yeah. So hopefully we draw a land here. Oven. Shit. Don't have it. Come on. Jeez. That's so annoying. So now they have Oven Familiar going. Does this target? No, it's each opponent. Shit. We're definitely gonna award the 19th champion here. Puts more 1/1s into play. Too bad that we can't double spell here. That would be great, but feels bad, man. Wait, what? Why? No. Croxa. Alright. Bye-bye, Venerable Knight. Yeah, opponent just says everything. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly. Their draw every single game was just ridiculous, and game 1 we were even able to to overpower their draw, which is pretty great. 2 food to sack. So I guess we just jam with everything. I guess we jam with these two. Must be nice, must be nice. Oh, this guy has Death Touch. That sucks. So we probably have to put the Embercleave in here. Yep. I guess that we could... I should have attacked with the human. I should have attacked with the human. I think it wouldn't have probably changed much, but it would have still been better. Because I forgot that we could just activate the Castle Embereth. So they're going to get back to Croxa now, and that's probably going to be too much for us. That sucks. Yeah, just send it to me in a whisper, Steps. Thank you. Can we win this game? Not making that mistake again, huh? Fervent Champion. Play the champion. Trigger Knight again. So now we just swing all. They can block Croxa here. But we're probably okay with that. Swing out, let's say they block Croxa here. They take, this is 8 damage. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. And then they can block with the familiars if they want to. We do have blockers to chump the Croxa. We're going to take 3 from the Croxa. We're going to take 1 from the familiar. Why did they not sack the familiar? Okay. Everything grabbable of contenders gets a look at. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. By not sacking, they kill the token? I guess. So I guess that they are still not dead. Because they can attack with the Crocs and they can sack it to get 2 food and gain a bunch of life. So that sucks. I think our opponent's got us. Tritone, okay. Okay. It's a lot of blockers. It's a lot of blockers. How do we win? We can, if we draw another champion into activate castle, that would be 10 damage here. So they have to throw a bunch of things under the bus. But that's probably still not enough because they have familiar that they can keep sacking and bringing back. And we're dead on the next turn, like no matter what, because we just died to the Croxa attack, the Croxa trigger. So I think we're just dead. Yeah. So we're just gonna throw a human under the bus, and my opponent has enough blockers for all my attacks. This is rough. Might be able to hold back a card to this card. We're still dying to the Cauldron Familiar plus Witch is Open, right? Oh wow, they don't attack? Okay. So we attack with this. What happens if we just attack with this? We attack with this. We can bump it if we want to. Or we can re-equip Embercleave. So they're probably just going to block with the Croxa if we attack with this. So I probably want to Vanguard first, because I can Vanguard and then equip Embercleave to the contender second main. And we just have to hope, I guess. But that gives me one more human that I can make off because of the Worthy Knight. Yeah, so I guess that's our hope. So we just play this here. Make a 1/1, can jump. Then we're going to attack with the Worthy Knight. And then second main we can Embercleave something else. And we died to climb the first one and all that nonsense, but c'est la vie. Huh, they take it. Okay. Is that because they have lethal? So I think I'm gonna block here, right? Yeah, I think they actually just have lethal here, unfortunately for us. Equip here, we block Croxa. I guess they just sack the Croxa, right? And then recast it. Actually, my opponent might have punted there. Maybe they needed to sack something else that's not the Cauldron Familiar, so they can keep it in the yard, and next turn they can actually recast the Croxa. Because we're gonna chump the Croxa. I guess that we equip the Vanguard here. And next turn we have lethal with it. That's 4 damage, 6 damage. My opponent gave me the aggro GGs too. My opponent gave me the aggro GGs. Alright, sure. Feels bad. Interesting game. Interesting game. Yeah. My opponent's hands were perfect every single game. Literally every game they had a cat into oven. And somehow we beat it game 1. We played an aggro deck and missed an 8 damage attack. Yeah, we probably should have won. We probably should have won that second game. I need to get into the aggro mindset instead of being on the let's play for the long game, or let's, you know. All right, so we got a pioneer list, John Turns list. Okay, so Seven Moon Stadium of Thoughts is to add to Radiant Flames, and I wonder if maybe Abrupt Decay is just better than Legion's End since it can be used in more matchups. It's possible. Alright, so we're gonna do this list. I guess I can just take care of this later. There's not that many people in the standard leagues, right? Wow. Jeez. That's pretty little, honestly. 219 players. The modern one has like 1,000 players. Rough. I guess that most people that play standard, they play standard in arena, so I guess it's understandable. Yeah, I mean, I honestly like the modo interface significantly more, and then you can, like, if you go 5-0 in here, you actually make chests that you can sell for actual money. And if you like win 10 matches in a row in arena, you get literally nothing, because then somebody else is going to pass you in the ladder anyway. So I think I'm gonna start streaming once I'm done. Oh, sounds good, Leviathan. Yeah, make sure that you start streaming like when I'm being done with my stream, which is probably be like we're gonna be doing 3 leagues today, so it's gonna be a minute still before I finish streaming. But you might want to go live before that, so I can actually give you the host. It doesn't look like High Tide. Not yet. High Tide is actually right up next in the queue. So we're gonna be doing Boros Knight first, then we're gonna be doing High Tide and Legacy. This one is definitely gonna be interesting. And then we're gonna be doing John Turns in Pioneer. Come on, really? Just people have joined. They have accepted my match twice already, and they have given it up. So this is the High Tide list that we're gonna be playing later. You have to love a good non-deterministic combo deck. Did you see Edgar's new Amulet Titan list? No, I have not. Feel free to share the link. Edgar's been betraying us though. He's been joining the Ursa side of things. Is this gonna be the third one that we get paired against somebody and they drop the match? What a waste of time. All right, in the meantime, we can look at cool things. All right, this is Edgar's. Oh. Wow, Aaron, I got so hard. I got so hard. I mean, Hudson, I'm doing this for stream, right? I'm doing this for the stream, and I'm not even playing Modern here. And when I'm playing other Modern decks, I am playing like Ren Knight memes, right? So this is very on brand. Astral Ren is not so on brand, but still like okay. But yeah, we got super hard. This is the longest I've been in the queue in so long. All right, let's see if the fourth player will finally accept my game. Come on, I have faith in you, opponent. Yes, some dude 127 finally accepted my game. All right, some dude, let's do it. Oof, this is the fastest mulligan ever. Wow, really? Okay, 1 to 5. 1 drop into 2 drop. Keep bottom this, and we probably just bottom the Castle Emperor, right? We just need all the business that we can get. Our opponent has 61 cards. That's insane. Wow. Wow. Our opponent has presented a 61 card deck. Brutal. We can bottom planes on lead sacrifice. That would have been so much better. You're right, punt. Wow, that was actually a pretty bad mistake. Moto is kind of laggy right now. Alright, so it's probably like demand ramp deck or whatever. Main phase growth spiral. Okay. You love to see the main phase growth spiral. Okay. Probably Worthy Knight here. We can start trying to go wide on my opponent. And next turn I'm going to Veteran, probably. And try to attack for a bunch. Hopefully we don't get the Wrath here. My opponent's playing 4 colors in Standard. Four color Uro is the name of the game. Yep, Castle would have been insane with this hand. That was a major punt. That was a major punt. Bomb it. Yeah, I'm just going to try to make sure to go for the guaranteed. I know that we can get to, like, if everything keeps going well and my opponent doesn't have anything, we could have gotten 2 1-1s there. But I'm definitely in the business of making sure that we get some guaranteed value, some guaranteed damage, especially if my opponent has a Wrath. And now we are kind of just hoping for an Embercleave. Going face with this deck is never bad, that's fair. If they manage to get back Uro this turn, we are in kind of rough shape though. Unless we find exactly Embercleave off the top. They are 2 cards away from Uro. The good thing is that probably my opponent has cards like Elspeth Conquers Death and like silly things like that. And those are probably not going to do much. We're going to play in the cycle Sela in Astral Rent. Maybe Bajan. I'm honestly not sure it's going to be very good. Like 2 mana for cycling is a lot of mana. Okay, 6 mana for a Dream Trawler. So Embercleave or bust, basically. Embercleave one time. We can't even attack into this because it has lifelink. So, like, if they block here, they only take 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're just kind of screwed. We just cannot get through this guy. So that's probably game over. Of note, even if we had access to the Even if we had got access to the castle. Of course, it would be better, obviously, but it would definitely not be enough anyway. Could block here. Then boost it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, still not enough. Still not enough. Wow. Casualties of war. So my opponent is basically playing the greediest deck in the history of the game. We have a black, black, green, green card and a white, white, blue, blue card. All right, Embercleave, one time. Embercleave. All right, I'm ready to pack it in. Am I crazy or does this card sound great against Tacticians in? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Nothing else. All right, so we got the Tacticians and Rover sounds good. What about Tybalt? I think that Tybalt, it's probably not gonna do enough. Marshall's Night Contender. Something like this. Tybalt is just for the million Planeswalker matchup. That makes sense. 1 drop into 2 drop. So we're probably gonna go Marshall into Knight into Vanguard. Well, I guess that we could also go Marshall into. So does this trigger off this? It doesn't, right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Okay, so that being the case, I'm probably going to go Worthy Knight on 2 then. Yeah, I'm going to go Worthy turn 2. And it would be great to draw Javier here. If we draw Javier, we would be in great shape. It's very, very sad. We're lagging pretty hard here. Probably gonna restart Moto after this match. I just cannot believe our opponent is playing double blue, white, double white cards and double green, double black cards in the same deck. That was probably like the best draw in our deck, right? Do we just play into Wrath? How much damage is this? So we're gonna be attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna have one more 1/1 here. So that's 6. We can bring it up to 7, 8, and then we can do 9, 10, 11. So we can swing for 11, but if our opponent has a Wrath, we just lose on the spot. They have no white mana. What am I even thinking here? Yeah. Yeah, they can't Wrath. So many triggers. We're gonna boost this one. I guess I can have like the soothing one. The Black Wrath. I just have no idea what my opponent's doing over there. Their deck sounds like the greediest pile I've ever seen. Yeah, Ritual of Suit. That's it. Yeah, so cut planes for probably one of these. I could also play one of the no, I don't want to. So probably one of these. Sky Knight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which one of these though. Maybe the 1-drop. I think I just like this Sky Knight better. Actually, Contender has been the most impressive card in the deck so far. But I kind of want to get under our opponent here. So probably this. Thank you for the follow there. Green cuttlefish. Huh. Follows enabled, layout fading, message template. Oh, that's what happened. That's right. So do you have to fix this in OBS? Alerts. There we go. Fixed it. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, so putting back the I think I'm gonna put the 1-drop actually. It's definitely not the 3-drop, so it's either the 1-drop or the 2-drop. And we have more 2-drops than we do have 1-drops, so for curve purposes. Ugh. I mean, it is a 1-2-3. It is a 1-2-3. I guess I keep it, but 4 lands is a lot of lands. So if we draw basically 1 land, we are kind of screwed. All right. Summon Alliance, here we go. Just think of it as a solid 6. Yes, but like one of those hands that if you just draw 1 more land, like if you just draw 1 too many lands, you just lose. Okay. Lovestruck Beast. So I guess that I'm gonna play the flyer actually, and this is kind of weird, but it's a mana curve consideration because of my mana situation. If I play the Worthy Knight here, which would be the better card, unless I draw a mountain, I'm not gonna be able to double spell this next turn, and I think that because of that. Like, I definitely want to play something pre-combat so that we can actually serve, and if my opponent blocks, we can actually get value. So we're definitely doing this part. Now it's a matter of, like, if we do something else. And I think that it's correct to play the knight here because of my current mana situation. If I knew that there's a red source on top of my deck, then I would, of course, just play Worthy Knight on 2, get one more 1/1, obviously, but... Getting there. I assume my opponent's not going to block here. Oh, they do. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess they're playing something else on turn 3. So I guess they're not going to beast on 2, because now this dude can block. This can't attack nor block. Oh, this can't attack. Oh, okay, never mind. I actually didn't know how this worked. Whoops. So I think we're going to go knight into champion here. I guess if we draw specifically a red source this turn, we might want to contender instead. Okay, we drew a plains. So I guess we're just gonna 2-drop and 1-drop. Serve with everything. Trigger there. Yeah, that was the absolute worst draw by far, yeah. A land that doesn't cast Embercleave. Also, they might have a Wrath. Because this can be a plains. We're gonna find out soon enough. Alright, that's it, plains. So we're probably getting Wrath here. Oh. That's a lot less bad. That is problematic, though. All right, can we draw any? No more land. I guess one red land could be okay. I guess we're not playing around Wrath. We cannot beat any Wrath. And probably we're going to contender into contender here. I think we just have to push through as much damage as we can, right? So if we attack with everything here, we get... They're probably going to block here, so we get 1, 2, 3 damage in. Is that even good? Yeah, we probably can't afford to attack, actually. Next turn we can push more damage. Oh, that's right, the Tactician. Wow, actually, if we find Tactician, if this contender finds a Tactician, we might be in fine shape, actually. The Fairy, probably gonna bounce a token or whatever. Yeah, if we hit Tactician of contender, it's actually pretty good. Business, okay. I guess that's business. And I think we just ignore the Teferi. All right, tactician. Damn it. It sucks. So now they block here. We take one. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess this turn I actually do have. Yeah, we're short red and we already have a Vanguard, so I guess we're gonna take Venerable Knight here. We play the Vanguard here. And unfortunately, I think this turn we do need to serve with everything. Because we just have to get some damage in there. And we're going to serve with everything. And we're actually going to boost here, so our opponent blocks here. No, actually it's better to do this here. So our opponent's going to block here. And they don't take 3, but they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we pump the Contender, that means that they don't block the Worthy Knight. Yeah? Okay. I can see both lines actually working here. I'm pretty sure we just ignore the Teferi. Like, we cannot be the sweeper anyway, so... So we pump Contender. That's probably what they're gonna block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... They can't Uro yet, and I guess they can cast the 6-drop though, which is probably GG's. Yep. Actually, if we draw the tap 2 cards, if we draw the tap, we just win. All right, let's gimme. No. Okay, what does that do? So they block here, they block here. They gain 3, so they're at 13. They block here and here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shit, man, we're so close. We're so freaking close. Yeah, I like just not attacking, just playing everything and passing. We dug 10 deep for a tactician. Just can't find it. Feels bad, man. We're going wide, all right? We are going wide. So we can attack for... They block here, they block here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they gain 3, that they go down to 4. That's probably not worth it. It doesn't seem worth it. Like, it's not lethal, right? That's the only thing that matters. And now we're presenting lethal on the next turn. I guess that's hopefully a good sign. I like that chat is a wall of punts. Yep. I mean, it's the donation league, right? Like this is punts donation league, so yeah, we 100% not block here. So that's my opponent find a sweeper or not. That's basically the only thing that matters here. Nissa who shakes the world. Is that enough? That's not enough. That's not enough. Hell yeah, baby. There you were. There you were. All right. Hype. I have won my first match of Standard, chat. I have officially won. Now I am an all format master. All format master. Resetting model real quick because it was super laggy. All right, I'm liking this deck. I'm liking this deck. Seems fun. Is this your front runner, Punt? Out of all the things that you've been testing in current Standard? What are your favorite decks you've played so far? Is the most fun option. That's fair. That is fair. I'm gonna ship this one. Oof. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, we're keeping this. We're keeping this, and we're bottoming one of these firing veterans. Aristocrats by the head playing against late on the board. Yeah, that must suck. I'm considering bottoming the cleave, yeah. I mean, we're not that far because of the Vanguard. So we're not like crazy far away from cleave there, but our opponent kept 7. Not liking our chances here, unfortunately. All right. I think I'm gonna lead on the Vanguard first, because I guess I care less. I mean, I'm definitely playing a 2-drop, so I think I'm gonna lead on this one because I kind of want to start going wide. My opponent is probably mono red. We could be playing a mirror match here, or Rakdos Knights. I'm going to go with mono red though. We definitely swing though. Definitely swing for 2. Trading 2 for 1 is probably good for us. So almost always correct to go tokens before veteran. Yeah, that makes sense to me too. I guess that unless the veteran just allows for attacks. Like if my opponent had held the champion back to block, for example, we can veteran and we can actually push through 3 damage. So that's probably worth it. No blocks, thank you very much. Or should we block? So we get punished by the dwarf. The +2, +3, +1. Yeah. We're not gonna block. Runaway Stimkin. I actually feel like this game is going reasonably well. I mean, it depends on what the rest of the hand is. Like, my opponent still has 5 cards in hand, and now they have an active Stimkin. I think we just go no blocks. So next turn we can swing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we actually have lethal? If we don't block here and we don't die? Yeah, I think we just go no blocks here. They can push through a lot of damage, but like we are also presenting lethal next turn? Okay, that's a stomp. Ha, they did have it. They did have it. Right. Down to 12. So we can attack, we can play Marshal and we can play Champion. We attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the token, 6 with the pump. We can put my opponent on a 2-turn clock. And then we can use the Marshal to chump this guy. Okay, I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm into it. Can they even present lethal here? So best case for them is they have a 4/4 Steamkin. 4, 5. Well, the thing is that the 4/4 Steamkin actually casts the Knight, which is a blocker, and they can block here. Then they attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's still technically lethal. So we kind of want to draw another veteran. That's probably the best thing that we can draw. And if not a veteran, then a fervent champion. Oh, if we block Steamkin, they can't without losing it. Oh, wow, that I didn't consider that. Oh, yeah, so I guess that we're 100% blocking the Steamkin. Scorch Spitter. It looks to me like my opponent is going to be playing defensively here. Oof. Doing a good job at playing defensively. Hey Riley, how's it going? Jeez, we're dropping some serious fames right now. This is like the saddest thing ever. This is the saddest thing ever. So we definitely don't swing out, because it doesn't work out particularly well for us. Well, okay, so this can't block. And this is just a 1/1. So we trade with this. So if we attack with Vanguard, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This makes a 1/1 lifelink. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on right now. Yeah, I was considering attacking with Sky Knight and Fervent Champion. But I think that it's gonna be just Sky Knight. Just swing it in the air. We just need a red source. Just need a freaking red source. Scorch Spitter, that's fine. I guess we can even chump with the Venerable Knight to pump the Sky Knight so it becomes a 2-turn clock. Okay, so they just go all out attack. So this is a free block. I guess they might have their own Embercleave here, but we cannot beat their Embercleave, I don't think. So then we can't really play around it. We definitely have to chump here. And I could see blocking here just... They can also activate Castle. I could see just blocking here just so we can... So we can put a counter here. And we take the heavier damage. I mean, I just want to make sure that whatever we're doing here, actually, we're presenting lethal next turn. And I think this is a good block in order to present lethal next turn. Maybe don't block Spitter. Okay, so we block like this. This is free. This is forced. This is so we can present lethal with the Sky Knight Vanguard. And let's say that they have the removal for this, so we try to put a counter here. Well, I guess that we can just put a counter here. Next turn, this doesn't put it up and attacking. Yeah, so I guess that we actually don't want to put the counter here. We want to put it on something that our opponent might want to block. No, we're still putting it here. Never mind. Yeah, let's do this. If they have Embercleave, we're just dead. Okay, so they do have the Embercleave. Man, we would have won. We would have won if I had access to a red source, because we just attack with a Fervent Champion. We give these +1/+0, and then we Embercleave, and we would have been able to present lethal in the previous turn. But because our mana just didn't enable us to do it. Alright, so we probably want these. And that's it. I can honestly see cutting all 4 rubbers here. An X is too good, yeah. Or I have to talk to my wife for a second because we're dropping too many frames. I wonder if she's like streaming something or whatever. Está como muy light. Es la verificación de Wi-Fi, no es internet. Está como por eso. Sí, por eso estoy escribiendo que estoy bloqueando muchos frames. Claro, por eso. So yeah, apparently my internet is just dying right now. Is this a good hand against red? The next wife. I think we should ship it, right? Okay. Ah, okay. Gracias por el heads up. All right. Sí. Raro. ¿Pensaste qué? Yeah, so apparently my internet just died. So we're trying to reset the modem here. Pareciera que está bien ahí, ¿eh? Okay. ¿Va con 9? Sí, pareciera que sí. All right, we're back now. Sorry, everyone. Apparently my internet just died. And now we should be back. And I think we are shipping this hand. And we're keeping this hand. Bottom of the plains. We're gonna be taking 2 damage here, but it's probably gonna be important to make sure that we can activate this castle, especially when we have a double Hasda martial draw. Why can't you boost the other guy? Just boost the other guy, come on. That is awful for us. And now he playing a 3-mana 3/3. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. But I don't think I can just spend that turn only to play a 1/1, you know? Land would be good here. Fervent Champion. So I think we're just gonna play Champion, play Marshal, and pass the turn. Next turn we can cleave him. And I'm not gonna block here. That sucks. They get 2 tokens when they do this? Jeez. All right. So we attack with everything. This is 10 damage over here. And we make a bunch of life linkers. I guess we only make 2 life linkers, but it is something. It is something. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. It's just not enough. We could throw Cleave and a Lifelink token. We can't actually. Yeah, I guess we can. That's the only line, right? Because this is just not, yeah. The Ember Cleave face up. It feels bad, man. Okay. So we just block 2 of the tokens here. This is gonna be 6, 12, 14 damage, but we get to... We gain 3 life here. Gain 3 life. Yeah, this is the line for sure. Yeah. So that's 7, that's 14, 15, 16. So we take exactly lethal. No, we're up to 17 actually. No, yeah. Sweet. Down to 1. I'm gonna be able to play these to block. Okay, so they have 3 blockers. There are 3. They have 3 blockers. There are 3. We can equip this here. Yeah, this is standard. So they block, they block, they block, they block, and they block. If we equip here, that's gonna be 3 mana and 4, 5 damage. That's 10. So they can block. They're probably going to block here so I don't gain life. They're going to block there and block there. That's 10 damage. I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, I can see that, really. Yeah, my internet just went down and then we restarted it and now it's back. It's fine again. One line is attack token, both marshals, and then re-equip to the new lifelinker. So attacking with the token doesn't do anything because they just block with the Fervent Champion, and that's just a free block for them. Yeah, some of the messages yellow didn't go through because my internet was down, so now it's fine. So I'm considering that we can also activate Castle here. So if we activate Castle, this is 3 damage, then it dies. So that's 1 damage that tramples through. 1, they block here, they block here. And they take 4. That's not enough, but we get 2 tokens, but then Anax just kills me. Yeah, you're right. We have double strike. Yeah, I forgot. Let's forget about that. So I can hear you. I can hear you. So it seems important, like whatever we do. Like, whatever we do, actually, we have to... Marshals and token is only good attack, then re-equip to token. But re-equipping to token, like, my opponent is going to equip Embercleave here, and then they just trample through. Right? So I guess that I have to re-equip the token here, because that trades with first strike. So we only take 4 damage instead of taking, like, a bazillion. We're probably just gonna die to the satyrs, though. Actually, we died to the Scorched Spitter triggers, too. Yikes. Yeah, so we just died to the Scorched Spitter and the... What we needed to do was we needed to draw exactly the 1 mana removal spell instead of the Worthy Knight that's not doing anything. Because between the Spitters and the Embercleave on the Anax, we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Have you seen how many enchantment artifact removal in Ikoria? I have not been keeping up with the... I have not been keeping up with the spoilers, no. This morning I was busy risking my life to go to Trader Joe's to buy food and to buy toilet paper, and I failed at finding toilet paper. I was at Trader Joe's before they opened and they already did not have toilet paper. Feels bad, man. 3 mana instant that extracts 3 enchantments and has cycling. That sounds terrible. I think really we just badly wanted to keep that 7. You mean the one that didn't have any... The one that didn't have any 1-drops? It's possible. I assume that being on the play in a strictly aggro matchup, it would have been better to try to go for a 1 into 2 into 3 kind of hand. It was using all its mana for the rest of the game. Yeah, but I mean, we also used all of our mana for the entirety of that game, right? What is going on here? We have it's in a Nation League, Filioni. It's actually from Punt. Would a card ever play? Yeah, it's pretty silly. It's pretty silly. This card has been the best card in the deck, honestly. This card's been doing a lot of work. Hem Racer. 4 mana, 4/4. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy targeted artifact or enchantment and opponent's control. Yep, I think somebody actually showed this one. Also, reach and trample. It's a funny combination of keywords for a creature to have. Yeah, that card is cool. I like it. It's not good, but I like it. We had awkward turns that game. Like on turn 2 was just Marshall, and on turn 3 was just 3 mana 3/3. Yeah, but like if you think about the other hand, we would have been kind of in the same situation. Like I would have played the 1/2 flyer on turn 2. My opponent would have killed it, and then on turn 3, I would have also played the 1/2 flyer. Like so, it would have been kind of the same thing, or a 3 mana 3/3. You play too much Modern, Standard, and Pioneers are things still. I mean, are they? Are things? Are those things still? I'm kind of looking forward to the John Turns deck today. And yeah, somebody actually shared this one earlier, yesterday actually. Sorry, which is kind of funny. 3 GGG 7/6. When it enters the battlefield, it fights a creature you don't control. When it attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. And for 1G, you return target human you control to its owner hand. Then this guy gets indestructible until end of turn. You can pay 1G to protect your Tireless Tracker or your Azusa from removal. And it's a 3 GGG 7/6/8. Modern, Pauper, Legacy, and Limited are the only real formats. Even calling Pioneer, even calling Pauper a format it's kind of generous. Although, honestly, like I have no idea where Pauper is right now. Maybe Pauper is nice. The last time I played Pauper, it was horrible. It was super, super bad. Like, everybody was just jamming Astral Apex, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this. This hand sounds decent, though, right? Stomping Ground. 1-drop into 2-drop, I like it. Yep, same here. Now, the question is, do we Fervent Knight on one? I think so, right? On the other hand, if we go turn 1 Marshall, turn 2 Veteran, turn 3 we can attack with Champion and we can actually trigger the Marshall. But I think I like it better to just like swing for 1 here, swing for 1 next turn. Their turn 3 will be Beast. So we'll make it, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so this is 1 point of damage here, and then 2 more points of damage next turn. Yeah, so you're right, you're right. This is a lot better. Status, you can draw +1/+1 and have haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may discard a card random. If you do, draw 2 cards. I guess we could have stayed back to block that turn, but I don't think we want to do that. Like, we can still block the human here if my opponent doesn't have a removal spell, but... Oh, wow. My opponent has the same awkward draw that I have. I'm cheap so low that I can own, like, all the top pauper decks for, like, $100. Yep. Untap land would be nice. Okay. So now we can set up a cleave for next turn. We can play Robber and Marshall. Yeah. We can trigger the Robber, but we don't want to block anyway because we need all of our creatures to be able to cast Cleave next turn. So I think we just swing. we don't have any other knights yet. We somehow drew all of our non-knight creatures. That's hilarious. So best draw is probably another Javier. Second Javier, yeah, actually that's 100% our best draw. I guess maybe they Bone Crusher here. Okay, so they're gonna Beast. Yeah. So if we attack with both, this is 6 damage, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's so bad. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. I forgot about the Robber trigger. So this guy will trigger, and this guy will trigger there. Oof, that was super, super bad. Yikes. We could have drawn a card and we chose not to. Feels bad. So we're just gonna trade here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not enough. So I guess I'd rather trade with the 5/5. Wow, that was such a bad. That was such a bad play to not play the Temple of Triumph there. Whoopsies. Do we like this dude? I don't think I like this dude. I guess we don't need anything to win, right? Because we can just equip here, activate castle, and we just died. Yeah, we can do better than this. So my opponent needs to kill me here. Do I block? So next turn, this is going to be 3, 6 plus 1. We block token. Why? Why do we block token when this represents 2 damage on our side? Are we afraid of dying to something? I guess that we could die to their Embercleave. So this, yeah, this prevents it from dying to their Embercleave. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I guess that the block there is 100% correct. Annex, okay. Yeah, we can first like let all of her trigger resolves, all of her triggers resolve. Then we can so trigger, trigger, trigger. And the nice thing is that we don't need to do anything, I guess. Oh, they have the stomp. That's literally the only way they don't die here. Okay. So do we? I think we have to kill the Annex here, right? Yeah. Well, we don't trade. We just kill it because it's first strike. They do get a satyr though. Just in case you want to do some meme tech with the new set, I'll leave you this here. Fiend Artisan. Beginning of combat. Yeah, we die to Embercleave and there's nothing we can do about it, right? So I guess that I'd rather not die to another stomp here. So we block here to not die to stomp. Wait, what happens? However, do we need this token to present lethal next turn? So my opponent, let's say that my opponent doesn't have Embercleave because we just die. And let's say that they don't have Stomp either. So what happens? So if we cannot beat Stomp either, right? Because they can just stomp this and we also die. So I guess it's a matter of... It's better for us to not block. Yeah, just not blocking is just better, because we cannot beat Stomp and we cannot beat Embercleave either, so then might as well just take it. Yeah, we can't beat anything. So by doing this, now we can actually present lethal thanks to this Cavalier of Flame. So they block here, then they take 4. Sick. Ha! Not blocking is the only reason why we win here. That's pretty hype, honestly. That's pretty great. Play to win instead of playing to not lose, huh? Just look at that. Just look at that. You love to see it. All right, all right, all right. Very happy, very happy with how we played that game. All right, so it's an Embercleave deck, so I imagine that we want to we want to bring this in literally every Embercleave matchup. Tactician seems solid. Okay, so these are the maybes. These are the maybes right here. Now, what do we want to cut, however? Robbers seem pretty bad. So that's an easy cut right there. We can cut a Plains on the draw. 2 more cards. Oh, contender, okay. So maybe like a couple of contenders? Because we still have 1 more to cut. One Marshall. All right. Easy. This guy for stealing my trophies. Trophies in what? Modern trophies? Oh my! If we find any land in the top 2 cards, this hand just has everything. You mold this? If we find any land in the top 2 cards, we have turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Yeah, we're on the draw. This is super hard. We even have Tactician. It's an auto loss if we don't find a land. That's 100%. But like we're already on the draw in an aggro matchup. Opponent kept 7. I think I'm gonna keep it for science. 2 draws out of land for turn 2. Yep. Easy. Easy. I guess I should have gone Marshall on 1 because Knight, Venerable Knight actually triggers the Worthy Knight. If they offer the trade, do I take it? This is legendary. Huh. Well, our hand is pure gas. So I guess we do. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Yeah. Like our hand is just pure gasoline. Like the way that we lose this game is with cards still left in our hand, so kind of keeping my life total high sounds reasonable. Not angry, just sad. All right. Land drop would be great here. Land drop? Land drop. Yes! Too good, chat. Just too good. So now we can Marshal and Veterans to set up Embercleave next turn. PogChamp. And I guess we even get to attack here. That's great. That's awesome. My opponent's pretty far from cleave. Anax plus cleave is 10 damage though, so definitely nothing to scoff at, but we still have like Tactician in hand, so... If we draw land and cleave and get to hold up Tactician, we can never lose. I agree with that. I agree with that. So if I learned anything from this game is always keep one landers on the draw. You will never ever get punished. That is my conclusion. That is my conclusion. Phoenix of Ass. Land off the top. Rough, rough, very rough. We still Embercleave though. We still Embercleave because we have a blocker, I guess. We just Tactician them. Yeah, okay. I could see actually Tactician plus melee. And then, yeah, that seems way better, actually. Tactician plus melee, and then cleave them next turn. They would need another removal spell. Yeah, this is a lot better. And we cannot get, like, cheesed out randomly. DCing Swoop. DCing Swoop. Are those even words? DCing Swoop. Okay. You judge in English now, rude. Okay, so end step. Do we want to kill something? So we can cleave here or cleave here. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. 6. Well, I guess if we cleave here anyway. They're gonna block here. So that's 4 damage. And then 5 get blocked. That's 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we cannot set up lethal. So what I'm thinking here is just killing this end step. So my opponent cannot lethal me on the way back. And I think I have to, right? If we draw a mountain, we got it. I know. I'm not stupid. I understand. It's just kill the Anax. Yeah, I could see that too. If we don't draw the land, then we lose. So I would like to not lose on the swing back. You know what I'm saying? Draw the land. You have done it before. That's fair. So I mean, we have to kill something. I think. Yeah, okay, so I guess we're gonna kill the annex here. So we swing all, we swing out. And we have a 1/1 lifelink blocker. The problem is, so that would be 3, 6, 7. No, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so I guess if my opponent has lethal, I'm gonna cleave here to trade because otherwise we die. It's such a random clause. Definitely bottoming that. We don't even have the time to play this one. On an adventure. That's funny how it says that. All right, OP, what you got? If they have cleave, they can. If they have with one more land, they can cleave plus. Yeah, we're definitely blocking here. Like they need to put multiple blockers in play here. I would just have castle, right? Like one of these dudes makes it through, and we're good. Yeah, we just castle. We put a bunch of. All right, 2 and 2. League almost over. Yeah, for real. Come on. ¿Eh? Gracias. ¿Eh? No, it's the drug dealer. Yeah, my dealer just arrived. That Trader Joe's wrap, yeah, it's good value. Trader Joe's wrap it's just good. Just good stuff. Show drugs, yeah. Right now I'm high on tuna. Just high on tuna. Wish you had a wrap. Feels bad, man. One drop into 2 drop. 4 lander though. This is 1 drop into 2 drop, but it's a little bit too underpowered, I think. Would ship it? Okay. This is definitely a keep. Yeah, much better. We're probably bottoming this. All right. So we're gonna knight on one, I think. And probably Vanguard on two. Or I guess that we could rubber here. If we rubber here, we get to draw a card. Yeah. Even with them playing the land, we're still fine. So we're probably playing against Reclamation. They left it on top. Yes. I guess that my opponent is smart and they left on top a card that I wouldn't be able to cast. We're kind of flooding a bit here. Omnath? Well, we can cast that one next turn. Alright, so I think we just put a counter here. Equal to 20 target equal damage elementals you control. When you can play my second 10 elementals you control. If you do, control 8 or more lands, draw a card. Oh wow, we're gonna get to ping this. That's good value. Oh no, we cannot. Never mind. We probably should play this instead of the veteran here, right? Yeah. Trigger. I guess that we can fight an untapped land, so maybe I shouldn't have played. I shouldn't have played my land pre-combat. Oh, can't play lands. Feels bad, man. Omnath you. They can't be the Omnath, chat. Okay, so my opponent's 100% playing Uro. We probably Tactician, right? Robert also sounds pretty good against my opponent's deck. I would cut a Vanguard. I guess we can cut land to draw. I was gonna say we could cut a Vanguard, but I think I actually kind of like having flyers against my opponent's deck. Feels like they're gonna be pretty good at putting a bunch of stuff in play. So the ground's gonna be clogged, and this is a mulligan. And this is a keep. Clearly, the perfect strategy of mulliganing to enable Robert of the Rich. A classic. An absolute classic. Do we bottom grounds though, Punt? I feel like we bottom the plains. This can cast Embercleave, this cannot. Oh, we already have the Foundry to cast this guy and this guy. Now turn one. There you go, Charmban. So I think we go Marshall on one, because we can play Marshall. Turn two, we play Robber, and then turn three, we can trigger Marshall with Fervent Champion. Yeah, Neo Brand leaks are actually 30, as you can see in the description. As you can see in the description right there, Neo Brand leaks are obviously more expensive. Alright, that's definitely a good one to have access to in our hand. So opponent probably has a shock here, the stomp. Oh, Scorching Drown Fire, sure. Oh, wow. How good is that draw? Holy crap. That is a hell of a draw. Are there any sweepers in Temur colors in standard right now? Tactician is gas here, yep. Oh wow. Alright, so with Tactician we swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap you, tap you. Tapping a tap creature is a real power move, exactly. I mean, why wouldn't I, right? Okay, so they're down to 6. They play Uro. Up to 9. Oof. Okay, so I guess we move to combat first. So first order of business, we move to combat. Resolve our triggers. And just tactician here, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aether Gust. Yeah, I'll top that. Because next turn we can play it and an Embercleave. You got an Uro. All right, so they probably have removal here, which sucks, but it is what it is. My sub are not forever ago, I just noticed. Welcome, Charmbound. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thanks for being our first sub of the day. Thanks for hanging out. I think we Embercleave Knight, since if it gets killed, we get to move a counter. Maybe just a token. Yeah, I'm definitely not Embercleaving Javier because Javier kind of gets owned by... Oh, is my opponent going to play into my stuff? This is great. So this is already lethal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't need to do anything. So they're going to do something. Okay. And now we cleave... Where? We just cleave here? Which one is better to cleave? I guess it's the same, right? So this is gonna be a 3-power creature. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. They are equally dead either way. Yeah. 3 and 2. 3 and 2 in standard. Not bad. Not bad. This deck was definitely very, very nice. Like, the only games that we lost was to my opponent just having... My sacrifice opponent just having the absolute nuts. Literally all 3 games. And we still got there one of those. And then we lost to... What was the other loss to? I forgot what the other loss was to. Oh, the mono red deck. The mono red that we just drew nothing. Yeah. Is this my full-time gig or has the Rona affected your work life? Oh yeah, my... Basically, now this is my full-time gig because my actual full-time gig got absolutely destroyed by Corona. So like, I cannot play anymore. Like I'm a full-time musician, so I cannot play anymore. But because every venue is just closed. So yeah, Corona really affected me personally. Think I'm cutting T-balls from the board. Yeah, this was kind of... Oh, you're ready for the ties. Oh, the ties are gonna come a swing in. Thank you for making. Oh, thank you, Charmban. I appreciate it. I thank you for the support. This card was kind of the nuts. This card was the nuts. This one was really, really good as well. And Champion was just. This is probably low key, if not the best card in the deck, probably the second one. I mean, Embercleave is obviously the best card in the deck, but this card was very, very impressive. Yeah, this card was very impressive. Like against the 4-color control deck, like so many times we were just saying, just like, well, if we find Tactician here, that's just game over. Yeah, this guy, we didn't play against, like, what do you want this guy against, right? Claim the Firstborn. Yeah, Claim the Firstborn is okay. I mean, in this kind of situation, it's just like, I just wish that I were more familiar with the standard card pool in order to help out, you know, in terms of like figuring out what the best thing to brew is, like what the best thing to add in those slots. So attacking with Uro and Hydro Crisis, yeah, Claim the First one definitely really, really good against Uro. You mean the banned Planeswalker deck is probably like the one where you want to vault? Yeah. Like this deck is definitely real though. This deck beats down real nice. Rona Relief found. Charmbound, thank you so much for the donation. It's very, very appreciated. And yeah, if there's any deck that you want to see played live on stream, shoot me a link, send me a whisper or a PM or something like that, and I will for sure make it work. But yeah, this is gonna be our standard league today, which was fun. It was fun. I definitely enjoyed playing this deck. Tons of decisions, and we were punished for the ones that we made wrong, and we were rewarded for the ones that we made correctly, like against like the red-green deck and that kind of stuff. Thinking through our lines definitely paid off. Coming up next is gonna be Legacy. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. And if you want to see some more content, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.